It is Leo, not Leo's mum, with you here, and we're talking all things classical music now because Music at Malling returns later this month, bringing world-class musicians into the heart of the community, an enriched programme for audiences in the Kent community and beyond, exploring 6 centuries of music. And Artistic Director Thomas Kemp joins me to chat about what's in store now. Thomas, lovely to have you with us. Hey, this event gets bigger and bigger every single year, doesn't it?
Well, we do try and push the boat out because I think it's really important for people to have access to outstanding music of all types, actually. But the festival itself spans music from the Renaissance period through to the present day. And there's also some jazz events. So it's a real mixture of stuff. And I try and program it so we have lots of old music and new music in the same program. So there's a real variety of styles. So yeah, it's a really interesting thing to come and see. And I program it so that if you went to one event, you'd have a great time. And if you went to 5 or 6 events, it would sort of take you on a musical journey. So all the events in some way are linked up by common themes or threads.
Well, the best kind of journey, in my opinion, a musical journey. And yes, absolutely, it's nice to have a varied fusion of music as well. And a lot of people have preconceptions about certain genres of music, be it jazz, be it classical, and maybe think it's not for them. But in an event like this, you're sort of bringing in different genres and you're presenting music in a really special way. It shows that how accessible music is. And people know a lot more about it and enjoy it more than they think in many ways, don't they?
Well, absolutely. I mean, we feature music by contemporary composers, and one of the things that we do is we get the composers to introduce their works, and also the performers introduce the music, and we have a very sort of informal atmosphere so that it feels like you're part of a community rather than turning up to a concert hall where you see people from a distance but you don't necessarily get to meet them. And it's about building up relationships between audiences and performers and people, you know, getting excited about stuff that they maybe wouldn't otherwise hear, or they'd have to go to London or a big city to see that kind of quality of musician. So it's really about bringing something that's really excellent into people's doorsteps. And many come for the first time and they keep coming back because they really enjoyed the music and also the buildings as well, because West Malling,
I was going to say,
some really historic buildings.
West Malling is an absolutely beautiful town. I mean, that's the thing. It's the stimulus you kind of want to cross, don't you? Visual and smell and taste and obviously sight as well. I mean, West Malling is a perfect place to fit with this particular genre of what you're doing, isn't it?
Well, one of the buildings that I think best represents what I'm trying to do musically is Malling Abbey. There was an abbey there in Saxon times, and Gundulf of Rochester built the original Norman abbey, and that is now connected to buildings that sort of run from 1080 through to the present day. And the chapel, which is normally closed to the public, we do concerts in there, and it's a grade 2-star listed modernist building from the 1960s made of concrete, and it's connected to an ancient 13th century cloister and a chapter house from 1090. So, you know, the buildings themselves kind of show different styles and different periods of history. And I think with music, it's really great to experience a cornucopia of styles in one concert, and an exciting thing. It enables people to think in a different way and think of different things themselves. And I think the imagination and creativity is one of the most important things we have, and it's often overlooked. And music can be one of those things that really brings that out of people. So it's an exciting thing.
Well, of course, yeah. I mean, music itself serves as the soundtrack for what it is that you're doing, any of your activities. And yeah, I mean, you've been doing this for a while now. How have you found the audiences? Have you found a different kind of generation of people have started to come in as well? We talked again earlier on about how music's become very, very accessible now, and people are searching out, going to watch live music rather than necessarily just streaming it or listening to it. So has the audience modified as you've gone out throughout the years?
We have really mixed audiences. I mean, obviously, trying to get people that are working on a Monday lunchtime is difficult, but we do have really mixed audiences. And also we do a year-round outreach program, so we deal with a lot of children and young people, and we often see many of those with their mums and dads coming to events, which is a really good thing, you know. So it's really about making those sort of connections and trying to encourage people to come to the area. I mean, West Malling has some really good restaurants and pubs, so you know, if you come to a concert, you've also got the possibility of having a bit of a night out or a lunch. So it's brilliant to have those sort of facilities, because it sort of makes it more of a destination if you've got a cultural offer as well. And we have some side-by-side events which are where people can come and rehearse and perform with a professional ensemble. So that's sort of integrated into the program. So it's really trying to get people to be active and participate as audiences and to have a go at something that's really vital to all of us, actually, I think.
I love it. I love it. Thomas, it sounds like such a festival excitement of music and activity. Where can we come and find out more about Music at Malling if we'd like to get involved?
So if you look at our website, which is www.musicatmalling.com, all the information is there, and you can buy tickets from our website. And you can also buy tickets in person from Was Down Swan Street, which is a marvellous shop on West Malling High Street.
It is.
And also look us up on social media, because there's lots of posts and videos of some of the artists performing. Yeah, so they're really top level musicians, and it really brings something different and distinctive to the West Malling area.
Love it. All the best with it, Thomas. Good luck, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely festival. Really appreciate your time.
Thanks very much.